Good morning, you motherfucking sunshines. Welcome back to the channel, mofos. It has been a hot shit minute, man. I am not dead. I am still alive and kicking, and I am ready to go fucking hiking again. For those of you that don't know who the hell I am, is this an introduction to a through hiking video? I don't know, but let's just do it anyway. My trail name is Willow. I will be hiking the Appalachian Trail this year with my friends. Here's my brand new Sawyer Squeeze. For those of you that don't know who the hell I am, my trail name is IBTOT, which stands for I've been to a town, didn't care for it much. And that goes for Denver. I've been in this godforsaken fucking city for almost a year and a half now, and I am losing my shit. Oh, yeah, I make through hiking videos, man. Walked the Triple Crown, walked across Scotland, did the Kungsleden in Sweden, and now I am batshit crazy still, so I'll be doing the Triple Crown once again, starting with the PCT northbound. I'm about, what, 5 weeks out, 6 weeks out, something like that. But I did put out an Instagram story the other day, see if you guys had any questions from me, because it's been a while since I talked to y'all. So I guess we'll run through those questions. I'll talk about my plans going forward for this upcoming trail and future plans after the trail. So here we go, man. Walking_days says, changed any of your gear out this year? If so, you looking forward to trying anything new? Do I have anything new this year? Oh yeah, this. I'm gonna take this year. This is not for my Sawyer. This is so I can, I'm gonna fill this with collagen and inject it into my lips and my ass so that I can look like those chicks in Denver here that come out of yoga class. That's the plan going forward with this. So, no, gear's the same, man. I'll have my gear videos coming out before I hit the trail, but it's the basic same setup. Next question, Emma Poisel 412. If I remember correctly, you were going Sobo. What made you switch to Nobo? Well, I started thinking clearly. For one, Sobo, those people know what the fuck they're doing. No, I'm just kidding. The main reason is because I can't live in a town anymore. I'm getting sick of it. I gotta go hiking, man. This is the longest I've been off trail in 7 years, and I lost my mind months ago.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does, why is it doing what it's doing. Get it out of my face.
Starting to think, I'm like, I would have to wait till July to start hiking southbound. I've already been in town way too long. I can't wait any longer. I'm gonna go hiking northbound. And besides, you know, I've never hiked Sobo. I've done all these trails I've ever done. I've done northbound. But for one, I know I love being up in the northern states, and especially Washington in the fall, despite what happened last time in 2019 with the snow. But I just love being up in the north during that season. And then, you know, it's that type 2 fun, man. Going through the Sierra in snow, that is a challenge in itself, and you fear for your life. I did last time I did it many times.
Did you die?
It's a struggle going through that shit. And I don't think the Sierra this year are going to be as gnarly as 2019. But, you know, you're still above 10,000 feet. You're going over these sketchy-ass passes and all these river crossings and shit.
But did you die?
As scared as I am doing that stuff, it's fun as hell, man. I want to see all that shit again. So, yeah, we're going to start end of April. I fly out. I have my flight booked to San Diego April 21st. And get into San Diego, eat the shit out of some tacos down there. Try not to catch gonorrhea. And then we'll get hitched down to the border, and away we go, man. Northbound once again. Bearbait_4212, I'm sorry, 4214. Can't read. Do I have dyslexia? Detroit Public School System, man. Are you approaching any section differently, either for the challenges or specific photography goals? Not really. I just take it as comes. As many of you guys know, have watched me in the past, I don't really plan shit. You know, figure out how the hell do I get to the trailhead. I figure out where the first water source is and how many days of food I got to carry for the first section. Now I take it as it comes, man. I don't plan too much. You know, last year, if I had any regrets, if you want to call them that, from the last time I did the PCT, Whitney. I didn't do Whitney only because, well, I'm a pussy probably.
My name is Jeff.
Oh, I never hiked that snow before. I was scared shitless going to the Sierra last time. Now I got a couple through hikes into my belt, hiking above elevation. I want to do Whitney this year, so I guess that's one difference that I'll do. As far as photography goes, I think I'm going to keep it bare bones. I will do a whole separate video before I hit the trail on my camera gear, but I'm strongly considering just taking my camera and one single lens and challenging myself in that way, forcing myself to use that one single lens I have for video as well as photos. I know I have the tools to make excellent photos. I've proved that over the last few years, and I fell in love with wildlife photography. But I think I want to focus purely on making some kick-ass landscape photos this year on the PCT. A lot better than I did the last time around. I think with all the practice I've had the last few years, I go back and look at some of those PCT photos as well as video, and it breaks my fucking heart because I'm like, damn, I could have done a hell of a lot better. But photography, like anything else, is just a learning curve. So yeah, I think I'm going to challenge myself with one single lens for the PCT this year, and hopefully I can make some kick-ass videos as well as photos with that one lens. MG High 79, are you doing any physical training to prevent injury, or are you just going to send it? Physical training.
Who's gonna carry the motherfucking boats and the logs? I am motherfucker.
I sit on my ass a lot, watch a lot of fucking YouTube. I've probably consumed about 40 pizzas in the last 3 months. It's about all the training I do. Try to get fat as fuck, man. I weighed myself yesterday. I'm at 186. So, yeah, the goal is just to get as fat as fuck, and hopefully I don't lose the weight to where my immune system starts getting compromised towards the end of the trail like it did in the CDT. Yeah, training, there's nothing you can train for these through hikes, quite honestly. You'll see these videos out there of ass hats on a fucking treadmill in the gym with their fucking hyperlight packs on. I'm training on a fucking 4-degree incline. Like, no, dude, just throw the fucking gear on your back and go hike up mountains. That's the only way to train for this shit. I don't do any of that shit. I go out there, I'm sore as shit the first fucking week or two, and then my body adapts. You know, I mean, I don't push myself out the gate with these through hikes. I do short mileage days for the first week, and then my body tells me when I can start pushing miles. It's a marathon, man. Unless you're trying to do some FKT bullshit, you know, I mean, you just listen to your body. That's all I do. I have a shit ankle that I've been dealing with for fucking a decade now. I know that thing's going to crap out of me at some point in time, so I just listen to that and take days off when I need to. But we're just going to send that shit and hope for the best. The Grayson Jones asks, being a seasoned hiker, do you worry much about pack weight these days? No, I don't. I haven't weighed my pack in probably 3 years. I don't really give a shit what it weighs. And like I said earlier, I've been carrying basically the same setup forever. I know how my body reacts carrying that weight. I carry way too much weight for the quote unquote through hiking community. My base weight, if I had to guess, I mean, I might, for shits and giggles, I might weigh it for you this year, just so you guys get an idea of what the weight I do carry on these trails is. If I had to guess, I would say my base weight's around 25 pounds. I would say most through hikers, on average, you're talking sub 20 pounds for most of them. So, and that comes down to my camera gear. Basically, my camera gear weighs a shit ton. So, without that, I'm pretty normal. I mean, I have all the same ultralight shit that you see everybody else on Instagram and YouTube using. But my camera gear always weighs me down. So, CB Ferrar says, "Don't freeze your McNuggets off." Yeah, I will attempt to not freeze my McNuggets off. I will be doing the McDonald's resupply challenge, obviously. But maybe we can change up the order this time around and carry something other than McNuggets. Wandering _ bear 81. What gear are you predicting you are going to lose this time around? If by lose you mean like leave on the trail, because I do that quite often. Way back in 2018 on the AT, I think I had the trail name Backtrack for the first couple of weeks, I think, because I left so much shit back at camp. I'm so disorganized on trail. It's the main reason why I don't cowboy camp a lot and I don't do hammocks or anything like that, because if it's not contained inside my tent, I'll lose that shit. I've left my spoon multiple times at camp. I left bear spray next to a river up in Wyoming, which is about the dumbest thing you can do up in grizzly country. I had to go back for that. What else have I lost? My wallet. Left my wallet in Massachusetts somewhere on the AT. Yeah, I'm horrible with that. Maybe I gotta buy like a shit ton of Apple AirTags and just attach it to every fucking piece of gear I own. I think that's all the questions we got, guys. I'm stoked. So yeah, plans. April 21st, flying out to San Diego. Start probably the 22nd or 23rd. My permit, I think, is not till like the 27th, but there's nobody checking that shit out there. I'll start when I get there. And away we go. As far as future plans going forward, you know, now that Roscoe is no longer in my life, there's no reason for me to come back and do this shit in a town. I'm gonna try to travel full time as much as I can. As long as you guys continue to support me, I will continue hiking. So what I have going on in my head is, you know, finish the PCT around early October, late September. If I have to find a seasonal job for a couple months, I will, but I really want to go hike a Denali Trail next winter. So I'm looking at the TA in New Zealand. If I have the money, I'll go rock that out next winter. God forbid I have to do the Florida Trail, but that's on the table. It's one of the few I can do in the wintertime. You know, going down to South America or Mexico, I'll find trails down there. I want to keep this ball rolling as long as I can, as long as my body holds out. So as long as you guys are willing to support what I do here on YouTube and Instagram and my photography and all that, I'm ready to go full fucking bore, balls deep in this thru hiking lifestyle and be a dirtbag for the next decade or so. So that is the plan. So going forward, I still have another 5 weeks, 6 weeks out. So I will hit up my gear videos for you guys. I'll do one for all my gear. I think I have most of it here now. I'll do that for you guys in a couple weeks, as well as put out a camera video for all you camera nerds out there on my setup. I'll be rocking on the PCT this year. So that is it. A big thank you for everybody that reached out about Roscoe this past year. And thank you for all my Patreons that have stuck around. Without you guys supporting me this whole off season, there's no way in hell I would have been able to hike the PCT this year. So thank you guys for that. And for everybody else, thank you for your patience on these videos, man. Like I said, this whole living in town thing this year has sucked the fucking soul out of me, and my creative juices has went to the complete shitter. Just working my ass off for 6 days a week for the past year and a half has taken everything out of me, and I am so fucking stoked to live trail life again and bring it to you guys. So thank you for your patience. All right, mofos, I'm gonna get out of here. And we'll be in touch the next upcoming weeks before my hike. We'll holler at you fuckers later.